Hi, this is Jaime Roisman, Mulmorg, and welcome back to yet another Speedpaint. I wasn't going to do a voiceover, but swiftly realized that I would not be able to use the music I wanted for this, so I'm gonna try this out. So today I just wanted to do a relatively quick piece and kind of ended up going off the rails a little. This is based on the Willwood song, Your Body, My Temple, which I relate a lot to this character of mine. I do a really rough sketch first. It's typically a bunch of layers. At any point where you see me like remove an entire limb, I've just kind of moved that to another layer. I've selected it and moved it. The way that Medibang records time lapses kind of doesn't allow for you to see the transformations or the selection. So that won't be visible here. So I did a very brief background and then realized that I hadn't actually lined it, so I had to go back and line it. I typically get my sketch layer as light as I can possibly get it while still being able to see it. I think that it helps a lot to be following the vague idea of where your lines are rather than just like putting stuff down right on top of the sketch that you liked so much. I think that liking your sketch can be a dangerous thing. Because you're not going to end up with, these nice flowing lines that you can achieve if you're having to guess a little bit. You want to be thinking when you're doing your line art, not just copying your sketch, because otherwise, just use your sketch. If you hate line art, use your sketch. It doesn't matter. Um, just using the bucket tool to fill that up, and then doing some chromatic aberration and editing. And this is the point at which I started doing the shading slash lighting. Initially here I'm starting out with an airbrush. I've grown to really like the kind of contrast of really stark, strong lines along with an airbrushed look. I think that the contrast works pretty well. And I kind of ended up going for a CMYK type palette where I've got this really harsh yellow and like very saturated cyan, and then the pink that goes over that, because the pink can overlay with either color and not make it gross. Because blue plus pink is going to be purple or dark blue in this case, actually, when we're doing CMYK, and then the pink and the yellow is going to be red, and then the blue and the yellow is going to be green, but that you won't see quite as often here. I really like doing my own typography, so that's what this is here. And then it was just a lot of editing. The typography is, again, like kind of the opposite of the airbrushed look. It's very stark and harsh lines, so I wanted to go back into the airbrushed parts and give that some stark, harsh details and such to kind of match the text better. So there's a lot of that, a lot of small strokes, and this, once again, involves a lot of things that the time lapse won't really pick up. It's a lot of zooming in and zooming out, but you don't really get to see that here. Final touches, more final touches, and signature, and done. And here is the final piece. Yeah. Bye. See you next time.